In the boundless expanse of the cosmos, mysteries shimmer in the silent dance of celestial bodies. Swirling galaxies and distant constellations hold stories that have drawn human curiosity since we first beheld the velvet canvas of the night sky. Here, hidden in the dance of celestial lights, is a symphony of tales spun from the loom of reality and myth, woven together with threads of the physical and spiritual, hinting at truths beyond our world. We find ourselves on the cusp of an unseen universe, a domain charted by the explorers of the New Age movement. Born from the shifting tides of the 1970s, yet echoing wisdom as ancient as our earliest dreams, this movement beckons us toward the unknown. It paints us not as mere stargazers, but as integral verses in the cosmic epic, intimately woven into the grand narrative of the cosmos. From the New Age perspective, extraterrestrial life extends beyond conjecture, becoming an essential verse in this cosmic song. Here, beings from the stars are viewed not just as distant visitors, but as luminous guides, bearers of ancient wisdom and celestial lore, helping to light the path toward our cosmic destiny. As we embark on this journey, we traverse bridges of light and thought, crossing chasms between humanity and the farthest reaches of existence. We delve into mesmerizing accounts of channeling, perceived as a pathway to a communion with celestial entities, each story an invitation to explore the uncharted realms of our universe. We journey across the cosmic sea, guided by the stars themselves, the empathic Pleiadians, the sage-like Sirians, the enigmatic Reptilians, the restorative Arcturians, the warring Orions, and the ancestral Lyrans. Our voyage takes us deep into the heart of their celestial narratives, unraveling the cosmic threads that weave together our human story with their own. Each revelation invites a redefinition of our place in the universe, encouraging us to see ourselves not as solitary voyagers, but as part of an intricate interstellar tapestry. Join us as we voyage across the cosmic expanse, unveiling the narratives of these extraterrestrial guides in a journey that transcends time and space, forever reshaping our understanding of who we are and our place in the cosmos. There's a vibrant constellation of philosophies and ideas that beckons us to the doorstep of the New Age movement. As a child of the 1970s, this spiritual revolution germinated in an era of deep societal upheaval and transformation. It is the intertwining of myriad ideologies and streams of thought, spanning east to west, science to spirituality, that gave birth to this expansive terrain of exploration. The New Age movement, in its essence, refuses to be boxed into the confines of the traditional. Instead, it flows like an unending river, its waters shaped by diverse tributaries. Borrowing wisdom from Eastern spiritual traditions, it echoes concepts of unity and oneness, while its understanding of the human psyche borrows from the depths of Western psychology. Even quantum physics, with its uncanny revelations of a universe far more interconnected than we ever imagined, finds a home in the New Age ethos. Yet, it's not just a movement that absorbs. It also radiates new interpretations and perspectives. This era saw the rise of prominent figures such as Marilyn Ferguson, whose book, The Aquarian Conspiracy, became a foundational text for New Age thinking. The book's vision of a sweeping societal transformation, led by spiritual and social insights, resonated with those who sought a new understanding of the world and their place in it. At the core of this evolving worldview is the concept of the self as a cosmic microcosm, a mirror reflecting the infinite universe. This perspective pushes us to reach beyond the familiar shell of the physical, to dive into the unfathomable depths of our consciousness. It proposes that hidden within each of us is a universe brimming with potential, waiting to be discovered. The rhythm of cosmic connection pulses through the heart of the New Age movement. We are portrayed not as passive observers, but as active participants in the grand dance of the cosmos. Our every thought, our every action, no matter how tiny, sends ripples across the vast fabric of reality, binding us with all that has been, all that is, and all that ever will be. This narrative of interconnectedness extends to the belief in extraterrestrial entities. For many within the New Age movement, these beings are not distant, alien others, but celestial kin. They are seen as guides, their wisdom illuminating the path of our collective spiritual journey, their stories resonating with our quest for understanding. The comprehension of these celestial beings, in all their vast variety, is intertwined with the foundational principle that permeates the New Age movement, and indeed the cosmos itself. All things, big and small, past and future, are intimately interconnected. Inspired by the Eastern philosophies of Hinduism and Buddhism, and informed by quantum physics, it views the universe not as a collection of disparate elements, but as an intricate, holistic tapestry of energy and consciousness. Everything, from the tiniest particle to the mightiest galaxy, is bound together in an infinite dance of mutual influence and coexistence. Alongside this cosmic connection, the New Age philosophy celebrates the power and potential of the human mind. It embraces the potential for self-transformation and spiritual growth through personal exploration and experiences. This is reflected in the movement's emphasis on meditation, self-awareness, and practices such as yoga and Reiki, which are believed to balance the energies within the human body and mind. The late 19th century Theosophical movement led by Madame Blavatsky, and later by Alice Bailey, significantly shaped the New Age. Theosophy introduced the notion of ascended masters, enlightened beings who offer spiritual guidance to humanity. This concept took root in New Age thought, merging seamlessly with the belief in extraterrestrial entities as carriers of wisdom. Central to the New Age movement is also the concept of the Age of Aquarius. The term refers to an astrological age believed to be a time of spiritual awakening and enlightenment. It's envisioned as a period when humanity will recognize its true spiritual nature, overcoming divisions and moving towards a unified, harmonious existence. In the New Age perspective, the material world is not all there is. It gives credence to parallel dimensions and alternate realities. These can be explored through practices like astral projection, lucid dreaming, and through the use of psychic abilities. The exploration of these inner and outer spaces forms the crux of our journey, creating a bridge between our human experiences and the alien races that are the focus of this exploration. These fundamental elements, interconnectedness, the power of the human mind, spiritual guidance, the Age of Aquarius, and the existence of alternate realities, are the lighthouses guiding our voyage through the cosmic ocean. Navigating by these beacons, we chart a course towards an intriguing aspect of New Age belief: the conviction of life in the cosmos. The New Age movement doesn't view extraterrestrial life through the lens of the distant and detached, of beings charting their course in far-flung corners of the universe. Instead, it imagines a cosmic community, an interstellar family of diverse beings, some of whom have had a profound impact on humanity's spiritual evolution. The idea of extraterrestrial life in the New Age perspective is rich, multi-layered, and incredibly diverse. It paints a cosmic portrait of a universe that's teeming with life, where beings of different realms and realities are interconnected, and where Earth's story is intricately entwined with the narratives of other celestial races. In this cosmic portrait, the intersections between terrestrial and extraterrestrial, physical and metaphysical, become the gateways to understanding our place in the universe. It's a nexus that forms a vital part of our cosmic journey, opening up a universe that's not only alive, but also conscious, filled with myriad entities guiding us on our evolutionary path. Ufology, traditionally focused on the scientific investigation of unidentified flying objects, experienced a paradigm shift with the emergence of the New Age movement. The cold, hard evidence demanded by ufologists began to merge with the experiential, spiritual encounters espoused by the New Age. This symbiosis brought about a renaissance in ufology, expanding its scope to include not just physical sightings, but also telepathic and astral encounters, dream communications, and channeled messages. This shift was facilitated by prominent figures like J. Allen Hynek and Jacques Vallée. Hynek, initially a skeptic, began to consider the high strangeness of certain cases, focusing not only on the physical aspects of UFO phenomena, but also on the perceptual and psychological transformations experienced by the witnesses. Vallée, known for his multidimensional and ultra-terrestrial hypotheses, further pushed the boundaries of traditional ufology, suggesting that UFOs might be transmogrifications of reality itself, manifestations from another level of consciousness. The intersection of New Age beliefs and ufology is also characterized by a sense of purpose and mission. Many within the New Age movement view the rise in UFO sightings and experiences as an initiation, a call for humanity to awaken and realize its true potential. Extraterrestrial entities are seen not as mere visitors from other worlds, but as guides and teachers who are here to help us navigate through our collective and personal transformation. In this light, UFO encounters are often interpreted as spiritual experiences, akin to religious apparitions and visions. They are seen as catalysts for spiritual growth, leading to a greater understanding of the self and the universe. It's a perspective that adds depth and dimensions to the UFO phenomenon, allowing for a multifaceted exploration that transcends the physical realm. This confluence of New Age beliefs and ufology paves the way for our journey into the narratives of the 6 extraterrestrial races, with the understanding that their presence transcends the physical, moving into the spiritual and metaphysical. This expansion from extraterrestrial to spiritual adds depth to our understanding of our place in the universe, unraveling a narrative that perceives life beyond Earth not as a mere physical reality, but as a dynamic interplay of consciousness and cosmic interconnectedness. In the New Age narrative, the relationship between spirituality and extraterrestrial life forms a harmonious dance of cosmic interconnectedness. This perspective posits that these extraterrestrial entities, much like us, are on a journey of spiritual evolution. However, having traversed their path for eons longer than humanity, they have reached advanced states of consciousness that imbue them with wisdom and abilities far beyond our comprehension. Such ideas echo through history, resonating in tales of celestial beings who descend to Earth, sharing their wisdom, inspiring civilizations, and influencing the course of human events. Many indigenous cultures around the globe carry stories of their ancestors being taught by star people, be it the ancient Sumerians attributing their knowledge to the Anunnaki, or the Maya speaking of their god, Kukulkan, a serpentine deity associated with the stars. In the modern New Age narrative, this ancient lore morphs into the belief in extraterrestrial guides who communicate their wisdom through mediums and channelers. These messages often carry themes of unity, love, and ascension, emphasizing the importance of raising one's vibration and consciousness. They echo the wisdom of ancient spiritual traditions, merging with them to form a unique fusion of the terrestrial and the extraterrestrial. The inclusion of spirituality and New Age philosophy within the realm of ufology didn't just expand its horizons, it initiated a cosmic evolution. A realm once dedicated to hard evidence and eyewitness accounts now had to grapple with subjective experiences, channeled messages, and phenomena that didn't always abide by the laws of physics. This melding of physical and metaphysical initiated a paradigm shift that has irrevocably transformed the face of ufology. In the initial days, ufologists were tasked with physical investigations of sightings, extraterrestrial contacts, and the collection of tangible evidence. The introduction of New Age ideas infused ufology with a torrent of channeled communications, astral experiences, and psychic encounters. For some, this was a challenging leap, one that seemed to blur the line between scientific inquiry and esoteric exploration. For others, it was a welcomed evolution, a step towards a more holistic understanding of the universe. The convergence of New Age beliefs and ufology heralded a new era, an era of exoconsciousness. Coined by Dr. Rebecca Hardcastle Wright, a leading figure in the field, exoconsciousness refers to the consciousness of extraterrestrial realities and the psychic intelligence humans hold to communicate and experience these realities. This development offered a new lens to interpret the vast array of extraordinary experiences associated with UFO encounters, giving them a spiritual significance that resonated with the New Age narrative. This spiritual turn also brought about new methods of research within ufology. Besides relying on physical evidence, researchers began to explore the psychological, sociological, and cultural implications of UFO phenomena. Remote viewing, hypnosis, regression therapy, and channeling started being used to gain insights into the extraterrestrial phenomena. While this was met with skepticism by some, it has yielded a vast body of information that continues to contribute to our understanding of the extraterrestrial narrative. It's through this lens of intertwined spiritual and extraterrestrial narratives that we approach the concept of channeling, a practice that weaves a thread of connection between humanity and these cosmic entities. This ancient art, of acting as a conduit for information from non-physical entities, forms an integral part of the human pursuit to understand the unknown, the divine, and the cosmic. While the word channeling itself may seem new, the practice is ancient, with roots winding through the annals of history, bridging the divide between the terrestrial and the cosmic, the mundane and the divine. One could trace the origins of channeling back to the shamanic traditions of indigenous cultures. Shamans, regarded as bridges between the physical and the spiritual realms, would often enter trances to communicate with spirits, ancestors, and gods. These sacred rites held deep wisdom about the nature of existence and humanity's role in the grand cosmic narrative. As civilization evolved, so did the practice of channeling. The Oracle of Delphi stands as an iconic figure from ancient Greece. Known as Pythia, the priestess would act as a conduit for the god Apollo, delivering cryptic prophecies that would shape the course of nations and the lives of individuals. This form of divine channeling was regarded as a high form of spiritual communication, one reserved for the chosen few. The spiritualist movement of the 19th century saw a resurgence of channeling in a new form. Mediums, often in seance settings, claimed to communicate with the deceased, sharing messages of love, wisdom, and closure with those left behind. This era marked a shift in channeling, bringing it from the realm of the elite to the parlors of ordinary people, democratizing the practice. As the 20th century unfolded, channeling began to reach for the stars. Ufology was burgeoning, and with it came accounts of contactees channeling messages from extraterrestrial beings. These channelers claimed to receive telepathic transmissions, revealing insights about advanced civilizations, cosmic wisdom, and humanity's potential future. This New Age paradigm shift in channeling propelled the practice from darkened seance rooms into the cosmic theater. The movement, with its accent on individual spiritual experiences and emphasis on holistic views of the universe, created a fertile ground for the practice of channeling to thrive, evolve, and transform. Channeling became less about contacting the deceased and more about connecting with higher dimensional entities. These entities spanned a wide spectrum, including spirit guides, ascended masters, and increasingly, extraterrestrial beings. These channelings weren't just messages of wisdom and love. They were narratives of cosmic civilizations, advanced technologies, and blueprints for a brighter human future. This era saw the rise of prominent channelers, who became influential figures within the movement. Jane Roberts, known for her communications with an entity named Seth, began channeling in the late 1960s. Her detailed dialogues with Seth produced a vast body of work, covering diverse topics like metaphysics, the nature of consciousness, the creation of personal reality, and the concept of multiple selves and probable realities. Another significant figure, Darryl Anka, claimed to channel an extraterrestrial entity named Bashar, providing intricate details about Bashar's civilization and their technology. He offered guidance on how to navigate the changes happening on Earth and the path towards becoming an interstellar civilization. Meanwhile, the 1980s witnessed the inception of the Law of One channelings by Carla Rueckert. These conversations with an entity named Ra outlined the concepts of densities, the evolution of consciousness, and the spiritual lessons involved in humanity's journey through the cosmos. Channeling within the New Age movement has not been without its critics. Skeptics question the veracity of these channelings, citing psychological factors, suggestibility, and even potential fraud. Yet, for those who resonate with the messages, these channeled transmissions form a vital part of their spiritual journey, offering a unique lens to view the cosmos and humanity's place within it. The channeling of extraterrestrials, once seen as a fringe phenomenon, has bloomed into a pivotal thread in the tapestry of the New Age movement. Channelers claim that these entities are not merely extraterrestrial, but often exist in higher dimensions of consciousness, offering wisdom and knowledge that transcends earthly understanding. These are not little green men from Mars or invaders from outer space. Instead, they are civilizations of enlightened beings, hailing from distant star systems, galaxies, and dimensions, sharing profound wisdom, advanced scientific knowledge, and visions of our potential future. A compelling example is the case of Phyllis Schlemmer and her channelings of an entity known as Tom. Claimed to be a representative of the Council of Nine, a cosmic collective, Tom provided insights into the universe's creation, the nature of reality, and humanity's cosmic origins. His messages painted a portrait of an interconnected cosmos, teeming with intelligent life. united by a divine plan. Extraterrestrials, as channeled by Barbara Marciniak, offered yet another perspective. Allegedly from the Pleiades star cluster, they provided teachings on personal and planetary transformation, interdimensional physics, and the activation of our dormant DNA. These Pleiadian teachings have since found resonance within the hearts of many, shaping their spiritual journeys. Amid these tales of interstellar wisdom, critics have naturally raised questions about the veracity and source of these messages. While skeptics label such transmissions as the product of creative imagination or subconscious fabrications, adherents argue that the transformative power and profound wisdom of these messages validate their authenticity. Yet, beyond debates and skepticism, the narratives of channeled extraterrestrials have undeniably expanded our cosmic horizons. They speak of unity in diversity, advancement through evolution, and peace through understanding. They invite us to a cosmic discourse, encouraging humanity to take its rightful place in the interstellar community. Through their narratives, we journey towards understanding the complexity of our cosmic existence, a voyage that is as much about our inner space as it is about outer space. Guided by the narratives of these channeled extraterrestrials, we find ourselves drawn ever deeper into the cosmic drama that is existence. They extend an invitation, not just to dialogue, but to recognize ourselves as part of a grand interstellar community. As we listen, we inch closer to a profound realization: we are not alone. It is time now, with hearts wide open and minds ready for wonder, to step forth and meet our celestial neighbors, those beings who inhabit the narratives that so captivate us. 6 races await our audience, each with their unique stories and wisdom to share. Each a vibrant piece of the universal puzzle. The cosmic stage is set, the players ready. Let the interstellar dialogue begin.